And one of APS's largest bus companies quits. Now the district is scrambling to figure out how to bus thousands of kids. Good afternoon. APS feared it was coming. The district's biggest bus contractor is putting on the brakes for good as of this summer. Now APS is scrambling to come up with a plan, and the clock is ticking. News 13's Cole Miller is live on Manal near University with what's being done. Cole?
Yeah, Kim, 4 months. That's how long APS has to figure out what it's going to do when Durham School Services here ends its deal with the district.
We're not worried per se, but we're certainly very attentive to the matter.
Ignore the signs. Albuquerque Public Schools' largest bus contractor is making its final stop this summer, June 30th to be exact.
We still have a challenge. We still have to get ready by June.
The district's chief operations officer, Ruben Hendrickson, says they had been bracing for Durham School Services to back out since November, the official word coming just a week ago.
The profitability wasn't there. They just weren't making the kind of money that they expected to make. In fact, they were losing money.
He says they also wanted to pay their drivers more, but APS just doesn't have the cash for that.
We have one rate that applies to all contractors. It would become a $4.5 million issue across the entire district, and we just didn't have that kind of money available.
This means APS will have to get into the school bus business and provide service for roughly 12,000 kids on more than 120 routes.
To our knowledge, we have never been in the business ourselves.
All this while the district looks at a $24 million deficit of its own.
What we're looking for really is a seamless transition.
Hendrickson says they're looking to spend about $700 grand to buy Durham's bus fleet, about 90, and bring on some of their drivers and lease their lot. In a year where we've seen story after story of late and overcrowded school buses, he's reassuring parents and students not to worry.
They shouldn't see any sort of an impact to them if we're successful in this transition, which we anticipate we will be.
The bumpy road has some already feeling uneasy.
We really need it. We really need it.
George Martinez says his son, who goes to Comanche Elementary, relies on the bus to get home.
If we don't have the time to go and get him, somebody had to do it, you know.
It's bound to be a learning experience for everyone.
Now, most of the students that are going to be affected by this are in the northeast and southeast parts of the city. Now, Hendrickson says they've been talking to Rio Rancho Public Schools to get a better idea of how they manage their buses and their routes to see what works and what doesn't. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Cole. Now, APS does have 16 smaller bus contractors. Hendrickson says some of them have also made it known they are losing money, but none of them have said that they are pulling out of the district.